What's going on, y'all? You know where I'm at, and you know what I'm about to do. Just play up on the cow. I want to holler at y'all real quick. This ain't no game related video, no relationships. I just want to do a review real quick, right? And I want to do a review of where I'm from, Montgomery, Alabama, if you haven't heard me say that a million times already. Came down here for a few days or whatnot, dropping my daughter off with my parents, her grandparents for the summer. Getting ready to head back up tomorrow, and I just want to talk about what I experienced in my city after being away for a long time or whatnot. I've been in Maryland since 2018 and whatnot, so I'm actually a citizen of Maryland now, but I still come and visit every now and again, a few times a year. But I just want to talk about my experience now versus how it was back before. Some things that I think that are good and some things I think that we need to improve on as a city. Let's start with the good things. The downtown area is growing. It's becoming a lot more tourist friendly, a lot more things to do, a lot more good eating places. I love to eat. I'm a foodie. Your mom and pop shops got some of the best food ever. A lot of good black owned spots, right? You go on the west side of Montgomery, that I feel like the west side has the breakfast down packed. Nobody can beat them. No side in Montgomery can beat the west when it comes to that breakfast food. On the south, my side, nobody can beat the south when it comes to soul food. On the north, I feel like nobody can beat them when it comes to barbecue. I feel like the north and the west has that, right? But regardless, that's just good food places, right? I went downtown last week. It's a lot of booming stuff going on, a lot of people walking downtown and whatnot. I remember a few years ago, it used to be flooded and packed with people and whatnot because they had the open container law where you could walk outside with your open container. You can't do that now, but I'm starting to see more and more people come out and just explore the city or whatnot. Now, I didn't see a lot of black people doing that. I seen a lot of white people doing that, a lot of Asians and whatnot, and I'm assuming that they're from out of town. And when I came down this time, I decided to treat my city like I'm a tourist, even though I'm from here. I just decided to treat it like, okay, I've never been here before. Let me go to different places that I've never frequented before versus going to the same spots I always go to. So as far as the food aspect, that was superb. That was a great experience. Looking forward to doing it again or whatnot, because you can't beat Alabama when it comes to barbecue. We got barbecue down here. It ain't really barbecue spots like that up in Maryland. Anyway, that's a good thing, right? Let's go to some bad things that I've noticed. This city is not going to ever change when it comes to its nightlife. And when I say nightlife, I just don't mean like clubs and shit, right? There's not a lot of stuff to do. There's not a lot of variety. You got your East Chase area where you got walk-ons. I personally love going to walk-ons and whatnot, get me a few drinks and whatnot. That's a good experience. That's a good vibe. But there's no variety of stuff, right? That's what we've always been lacking in this city. It's either too trap or it's too churchy. There's no in between. In Maryland, there's a good in between line that I like to ride. I don't like to get too trap or too churchy, even though I can frequent both areas. But where I'm at now, it's a heavy balance, right? It's a good balance. It's something for everybody. It ain't like that down here. You go 2 hours down the road to Atlanta, it's like that. You have something for everybody. But in the country where we at, it ain't like that. And I don't think that's gonna ever change. You have people that's trying to introduce new things to the city or whatnot. New hookah spots, new lounges and things, but my only takeaway from that of my method of improvement would be to change the music up. I don't want to go to a hookah spot and hear Lil Baby. I don't want to go to a hookah spot and hear ETSG, even though I fuck with Baby and ETSG. That's the time for that. I'm coming to your hookah spot or whatnot. I want to hear relaxing music, house music, something like that. Something that puts me in a different vibe to what I'm used to, or what you might be used to being in your city, right? The different music changes moods. So that's one of my things that I think we can improve on and whatnot. And like I said, This might be more of a systematic issue to where you might have these business ideas, you might have the capital to want to do it, but the city might not allow you to do that. So I'm not gonna put that on the people all together, because you can only get approved for what the city wants to get you approved for, right? So I'm not gonna fault you too much for that. But man, that's the only thing that I can say that was like a really thing that we can improve on. But I'm gonna pivot real quick. I want to talk about how we dress, man. I moved up to Maryland, and I remember the first time I was talking to somebody, and they were like, "Yeah, man, I ain't fucking with these Bama ass niggas." And I was like, "Bama ass niggas? What you mean?" Like, hold on, I'm offended. I'm from Alabama. What you mean? They're like, "Oh no, we don't mean like Alabama. We mean Bama is a code for country, a term for slow, a term for lane, basically." Y'all, I love where I'm from. I make Alabama look goddamn good when I'm in other places. When I step out and when I open my mouth, they're like, "Oh shit, you from Alabama?" Yeah, because I present myself in a way to where you gonna respect where I'm from, right? Because I'm a man first, and I'm a good looking man, and I know how to put that shit on. Man, when I came down here, man, I can see why some folks be calling us Bamas, dog. For one, why are we wearing flip-flops in the fucking club? That's just one thing. I went to this bar last night. This restaurant is gonna go unnamed or whatnot. It's still a good establishment, but I walked in there and I seen dudes in here and women in here with Nike slides on, bro. What? That don't even compute in my head, being where I'm at now. Like, you can't get away with that shit up there. And nobody let you do that. That's just one thing. Niggas had on Nike slides, dirty socks. We be dressing like we still in 2005, man. Like 2005 to 2010, some of us, not all of us, but a good chunk of us be dressing like we still in 2008. We need to get up with the times, man. I ain't saying you got to copy everything everybody does, but you have to be more contemporary with your dress style. So I can see why somebody would come from another place and they go out with us and they see how some of us doing stuff and they're like, hold up, what's this? Like I said, we country. I love being where I'm from, but I'm country, but you see how I put my stuff on. You see what I do, right? I represent the country in a good way. Some dudes in there last night, man, this shit was funny. I ain't gonna say it's embarrassing because you can wear what you want to wear, but the shit was funny to me. Don't do that. Don't come up where I'm at trying to thinking that's gonna slide. It ain't gonna work. Bruh, I made videos about this before. Alright. I understand you like to show off, you like to flash. You don't need these big ass cartoon chains on. I need y'all to stop doing that. Alright, that just makes you look bad. You got on flip flops, you got these big ass cartoon chains on, these big ass dookie rope chains. It don't fit. It don't look right. That's the thing about it. It don't fit. So if I'm having you in my establishment or whatnot, and you coming in looking like that, I feel like it just brings the establishment down. This is in my personal opinion. We need to get better with our dress game. We need to get better with some of the music that we play. It's pet peeve stuff. It's little stuff. It ain't nothing that's like gonna deter me from going out when I come down again. But it's just stuff like that. The women, look, man, I love my women. Y'all know that. We gotta do better, ladies. In my city, y'all gotta do better. You have to do better than that. All right. It's okay to have your stomach out, but I need your stomach to be looking like something if you're gonna have it out, okay? I don't want to see no big ass beer belly with no small titties. That's so annoying to see. You might as well just throw on a shirt or jersey if you're gonna do that. Don't do that. I ain't like that at all. Same thing, flip flops, Nike slides. Just in that bitch, just cutting the rug. I mean, you're cutting the rug, you're having the fun. Wasn't no problem, wasn't no violence, nothing like that. But if we gonna step out, we need to be looking like something. And that's just something that we can improve on as people. Like I said, as far as like the systematic stuff goes, we can't really improve on that. But the way that we looking, man, some of us, not all of us, we need to step our game up with that. Because I'm telling you, if you come up where I'm at, if you go anywhere outside of that city, if you go anywhere to any bigger city and they see you with that on and you trying to step out, your ass gonna get turned around. You might as well just be ready to party in the street, because that's all you're gonna be able to do. You can't go nowhere looking like that. It is what it is, man. Anyway, those are some of my takeaways. I still love where I'm from. I will be back soon. Don't know when that is, but I will be back soon. I enjoy myself. I enjoy kicking it with the people I kicked it with. If I didn't see you, I'll see you next time. About to hit that road tomorrow, but today we're about to get some good food, about to eat and relax, and I'll just holler at y'all on the next one. Enjoy yourself.